This is Wolf, aka Infamous Rifle. What is going on, dudes? Yeah, it's working. All right. Can they hear me? Can you guys hear me, or is it just Grizzly you can't? Well, I checked my OBS last night, and there might have been an up something, and you need to check your settings because it might have changed on YouTube
All
because I
right.
had to redo mine.
See what we got now. There we go. All right. So let's fucking rewind this because OBS is being a fucking cunt. Let's rewind this and start from the top. Can you hear me? You still don't? You don't hear me? 'Cause
Okay, so they could hear me, but they couldn't hear you. So, yeah.
Well, can they hear me now? Because my mic is on. Okay, good.
All
All
right.
right. Let's
Cool. Cool.
rewind this shit. Sorry about that. So getting. Let's start from the top. Teacher placed on leave after bullying a student for not wearing a mask during lunch. And the headline reads, "The corpulent teacher," oh, that's putting it fucking politely. She's a fucking pig demon cunt. Yeah, the corpulent teacher called the student a jerk and a dummy in a video that went viral. And I'll just drop this in the box so everybody could follow along if they so choose to. All right, let's drop this in the box. There we go, and paste it. So there we go. There's the link for the article. Well, let's get back to the fuckery that's unfolding. A teacher at a school in Poignette, Wisconsin, has been placed on administrative leave after a video for berating a student for not wearing a mask at lunch went viral. The video, which was initially posted to TikTok, shows the female teacher addressing the student who was sat down eating his lunch with without a mask on in the classroom. Quote, "I don't care if you're vaccinated, you little dink." The teacher said, berating the student, "I don't want to get sick and die. There's other people you can affect just because you're vaccinated. You know what? You're not a special person around here." In the article, and she continues, fat fucking pig cunt continues on. Quote, "You should hear about how everybody talks about you around here," the teacher continued in the video, which is initially posted to TikTok and then to Twitter. "You're a jerk. You're a jerk. And you need to have respect for other people in your life. You're not a big man on campus. Quit walking around here like you have a stick up your butt." So there's a video, and we'll play this video. So get ready for some fucking ear rape.
"I don't care if you're vaccinated, you little dink.
Okay.
I don't want to get sick and die.
Okay.
There's other people you can infect just because you're vaccinated. You know what? You're not a special person around here. You should hear about how everybody talks about you.
I
You're
know
a
how people
jerk.
talk to me. I don't care how people
You're
talk
a
about
jerk.
me. Okay.
And you need to have respect for other people in your life.
I do.
You're not a big man on campus. I don't care if you're vaccinated, you
Alright, that's
little...
enough. See how this fucking fat fucking cunt goes off on this kid? He's just sitting there chilling, eating his lunch, and she's getting on him for not having a mask on. How the fuck are you supposed to eat food with a goddamn mask on? Alright, let's continue this. In a second video, we gotta see this. The teacher who, by attacking a student, ignored current CDC guidelines that people who have been vaccinated do not need to wear a mask, claimed that people are only pretending to like the student. "In a few years, look at me, and then you'll be like, oh hey, I was wrong about him," the student replied. So let's see this fucking shit. Oh, they blurred it out, right.
People don't like you. I don't like
People
you.
like me.
They're pretending.
In a few years, look at me, and then you'll be like, "Oh, hey, darn, I was wrong about him."
No, in a few years I know exactly where you're going to be because people with your attitude don't get very far.
I think I'm pretty
You
good at
treat
it.
people like crap. And
I
people
treat
that
people-
treat
I
people
treat
like
people-
crap don't get very far, Jimmy.
I treat people how they treat me.
No, you don't. You don't care about
Yeah.
people. You are one of the most disrespectful kids I've ever seen grace the halls of this high school.
Okay.
And I've been here 27 years.
Okay.
Grow up.
I've never.
Have a little compassion for other people in the world.
I do.
You do not.
I do.
Show it them. Show it. Prove me wrong, Jimmy. Be nice once. Just be nice to somebody once.
I'm nice all the time.
You are not.
Wow. This fucking bitch just fucking went off on this kid. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, the kid handled himself very well because he's like, I don't care what other people think of me. So he basically told that fat fucking cunt to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because if he was as bad as she's saying that he is, he would have reacted completely differently. He dealt with her in a very mature way, I find, and I'm sick of these masked people, anyways. The trust the science retards. I'm so sick. And they keep moving the goalposts because what were you saying? The CDC said, well, you don't really have to wear a mask if you're vaccinated, excuse me. And so there you go. Like they
Right.
keep saying trust the science, but then the guy, he's supposedly vaccinated, so
Right.
he's not spreading shit. So what's the fucking big deal? It sounds like this obese blob here just wanted an excuse to run her mouth.
Oh yeah, she just wanted
about the
just
kid.
wanted to run her fucking suckhole.
And he, from what I can see, he seems to behave in a masculine manner, which probably is what is setting this stupid bitch off.
Right, yeah, he didn't give a fuck about what she thought. He was just like, whatever, bitch. I'm eating my fucking lunch. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch.
And this is another example, again, of that, like, you need to be, they believe that you need to behave more like a girl, even when you're a dude. That feminine correct ideal, which is obviously horseshit.
Yeah, that's a bunch of crap. I mean, it's just so much fucking bullshit wrapped up in that fucking thing. It ain't even funny. And this kid's just like, yeah, whatever, bitch. I'm eating my fucking lunch. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I remember seeing a story a while back of these guys trying to tell this other guy to wear a mask, and I think he whooped their asses, is what happened. And I love seeing stories like that.
But look at this fat fucking pig berating this kid. Let me put it back up there for you. Berating this fucking kid for for not wearing his fucking mask and being a good little drone. I mean, he's eating his fucking lunch. I mean, how would she feel if someone fucking gave her shit while she was eating her lunch? It was probably like a fucking 7-course meal of fucking little babies. Fat fucking pig. But he's just sitting there totally chill, not giving a fuck. He's just eating his lunch, and this fucking bitch, this fat fucking slop hog cunt, just comes up and starts berating him.
Well, this is a grown adult that says she's been teaching for 27 years, berating someone else's child over bullshit, over complete and utter horse shit, because this whole virus hysteria is fucking bullshit.
Well, she hasn't been teaching kids for 27 years. Let's be real. She's been indoctrinating kids for 27 years.
Yeah, that's all these.
She's probably a fucking English teacher or some fucking fat art teacher cunt bitch. And I'll just tell you right now, I fucking hate most public school teachers. They could suck my fucking ass.
And the thing is, she's on administrative leave. How much you want to bet this bitch is going to be back to teaching?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they'll never get rid of her because she's a fucking bitch. She's a fucking bitch, and they don't fucking, they're not going to get rid of her ass. Either they're gonna let her come back into school teach, or they're gonna let her retire. Let her retire early and give her a pension, which she doesn't deserve. Most teachers don't deserve the pension anyway. Most of them deserve a swift kick in the fucking ass. That's what they fucking deserve. So this fucking bitch, man, this is disgusting. This is really, really fucking disgusting. I mean, she's coming in there. Look at her. She's a fat fucking pig. She's a pig demon cunt. And this goes into a couple of further things than just this little snippet, this little article. It goes into like fucking the attitude, the fat bitch attitude, which I've talked about over and over again. So we're going to get this fat fucking pig off the screen. Then we're going to put this one up here. So I give you the pig demon cunt. Let me get that. Let me open up that file for you, and I'll read off. Some of my captions because.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I think I did a pretty good job on this one. Yeah, I'm almost impressed with myself. So, I give you the pig demon cunt. Will vote for Biden even though he's a creepy borderline pedo. Hates all men because they won't fuck her fat, ugly ass. Dyke lesbian who wears a strappy under her pants. Butched up hair. Permanent scowl on her face, pissed off at the world that rejects her. Hates Trump but gives Bill a pass. My pronouns. Triple chin from being a fat porker. Misandric, ball-busting cunt. Fat rolls hanging off of her fucking triceps. Foul mouth, loud, crude, vulgar, curses worse than a sailor, aka the fat slob attitude. Hates Christianity but supports Islam despite the way Muslims treat women. Has a bullshit HR job where she can control and boss everybody around. Disgusting beer belly gunt. Type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease because she eats to fill that hole where her soul should be. Can't wipe her fat ass because she can't reach that far back. Enough yeast in her filthy vag to make a loaf of sourdough. Smells like cat piss, fried chicken, regret, and poor life choices. hairy, swollen legs from poor diet and excessive alcohol consumption. Drives a diesel truck because that's the only thing that can haul her land whale ass. Wishes she was born a man. Pack-a-day smoker. Member of Now in Good Standing. Bows up on men until one of them knocks her on her pig cunt ass. You know, I think I pretty much, I think this fucking pork rind teacher pretty much covers all of that. I think she pretty much hit all the fucking bases on that one.
Well, obese people like that tend to be very miserable anyhow.
I mean, look at this fat, disgusting bitch. She almost looks like the fucking, the piece of artwork in the meme. I mean, look at her. She's a fat, miserable fucking bitch. You know, no man's probably hasn't put a dick in her in 30 fucking years because she's a fat fucking pig. You know, disgusting land whale cunt. And, you know, my question, this is kind of going to be like a math word problem. It's like, how many pounds of flour does it take to roll this bitch in to find her wet spot? I mean, really, you look at her, she's got, you know, her, you know what? Her, you know, one of her ass cheeks is bigger than my fucking torso. Okay? Like, one of her ass cheek equals my fucking torso. Alright? I mean, there should be a blinking sign on the back of her ass with a little beeper that says wide load, and every time she backs up, it should be like beep, 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 beep. And what a just disgusting, miserable fucking human being. And this kid, he looks like a normal kid. He doesn't look like he's fat or obese. He doesn't look like a fucking soy cuck. You know, and he's like, you know. Good one. Real name's not given. Real name's not given says, trick question, there is no wet spot. Yeah, it's because she's probably got a dried out cooter from being an old fucking bag. But this is the fat bitch attitude. And she's going around browbeating this kid just sitting there eating his fucking lunch. He isn't causing any problems. He isn't doing shit. You know, she's probably pissed off because she has to go back to work and start teaching and actually earn her fucking paycheck. You know, these fucking public school teachers, they work 9 months out of the year. They get 3 months off plus all the fucking bullshit holidays they get. And then they have this attitude. Fucking fat fucking pig. And you know, another thing, you know what? Female teachers are pieces of fucking shit. You know that? They are goddamn pieces of shit. Yeah, they don't even fucking know the subjects they're teaching. They just go off the fucking answer key. And I'll give you an example. Walter E. Williams, who's a noted economist, PhD, black intellectual, conservative, he says that the education departments in most colleges are intellectual ghettos. And that's true. I mean, especially when it comes to women teachers, and I'm just going to tell you right now, women teachers should not be allowed to teach children above the age of 10. They should only be allowed to teach kids that are 10 years and under, and that's it. And once the kid turns 11, goes off to the 6th grade in middle school, there should only be male teachers. Because female teachers are the most ineffective pieces of fucking shit in the goddamn world. And I don't give a flying fuck, you know, if some bitch, you know, thinks highly of Mrs. Crabtree, you know, the teacher that aspired her to get a gender studies degree or some fucking bullshit degree in art or English fucking lit. Fucking fat fucking cow. Fucking disgusting pig. And yeah, like I said, the kid, he's just sitting there. He looks like a normal kid. Maybe plays sports, maybe doesn't. You know, from the gist of it, I guess he might be one of the cool kids on campus or something. I have no idea. But this fucking bitch, man, she just fucking tore him to him for absolutely no fucking reason whatsoever.
Like I said, I think it's just because he was behaving in a masculine way.
Oh yeah, and you know, she's a misandric. Like I said, the pig demon cunt. She's a misandric, ball-busting fucking bitch. She's just a misandric bitch. I mean, you know, he's just like, yeah, whatever, bitch. You know, get the fuck out of here. You know, go make me a fucking sandwich. You know, don't actually eat the sandwich. Just make me a fucking sandwich. You know, that's all. You know, that's all she has to. You know, that's all she has to do is just shut the fuck up. That's all she has to do is shut her fat fucking mouth and just shut the fuck up. And just fucking do what she's got to, you know, teach whatever bullshit fucking crap subject she's teaching and continue to indoctrinate the kids into being good little communists. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a big fan of female teachers because, you know, the female teachers I had growing up as a kid, they were not worth a fucking shit. You know, the first, you know, from fifth, you know, not fifth grade, but from kindergartner to fucking, you know, to like my fifth grade, I had female teachers and they didn't do fucking jack fucking shit. For me, I actually had, what's up, Traversable? They actually fucking were useless. I mean, I had a second grade teacher, and what she would do is she would put the kids she deemed as being slow in the back of the class. Then she would put the kids that she deemed as being smart at the front of the class, and she would give the kids she deemed smart all the attention while the kids sat in the back and languished. That's a female teacher for you. You know, I remember her name to this day. It's Mrs. Downs, and I hope that fucking cunt bitch is rotten in hell. But I didn't really start. It took me 6 years from the time from when I went into fifth grade and had my first male teacher all the way to 16 to like catch up and get my fucking shit together. Like I said, if it wasn't for my male teachers, I think I would have had a very different outcome, especially if it wasn't for my fucking shop teachers who, you know, saved my life. And I did a video about that. I need to re-upload it to MGTOW TV or something or somewhere else. That's where I talked about my shop teachers saved my life because I wasn't going down a good path. I started taking my shop classes. They took a shine to me and started kind of, you know, showing me how to be a man. But, you know, no female teacher ever benefited me. And then, you know, like I said, this is emblematic of the pig demon cunt because I know when we did our thirst stream where somehow Wolf got muted because OBS was being a dick, I talked about these fucking fat pig bitches. I talked about these fucking slobs. And their nasty, miserable, mean-spirited, over-domineering, bossy attitude towards everybody, especially men. And women that are more attractive than they are. Which, let's face it, doesn't really take much, you know, when you're comparing a normal-sized woman to a fat fucking pig.
No shit. And that's the thing, like, when you're miserable, especially if you're a female and you're miserable, you try to make everybody else miserable along with you. That you follow that misery loves company. So this is why people try to tell you to be in better shape, because when you get out and you exercise and you're in better shape, you're usually much happier with yourself. Like you get those chemicals, those endorphins start flowing, and it just makes you a happier person.
Well, this fat pig, she'd get winded if she walked up the fucking steps of the porch to get into her fucking house. She's such a fat fucking hog.
How much you want to
bitch.
bet she's on the first floor?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure the school has elevators, because there's no way this fucking fat pig can survive walking up the flight of fucking stairs. Disgusting fucking ham piece, fucking whore. You know, and the other question is, how many cats does she fucking have? Now, to be fair, I like cats, I like dogs, I like rats, guinea pigs. You know, rabbits not so much because they're kind of like hyperactive little shitheads. But yeah, I love animals, but there's a certain limit. You know, like more than 2 cats, you got a problem. But the $64,000 question is, how many fucking cats does this bitch have? Bueller?
I think that requires the Jeopardy music.
Yeah, no kidding. The Final Jeopardy music, yeah. I gotta get that clip, and I still gotta do a bunch of shit. And we'll go off in a tangentville for a second here. I still gotta do a bunch of shit like integrating different streaming to different platforms and doing a bunch of other stuff. It just, this last week's been really fucking sucky. But yes, you know, it's like she doesn't, you know, she probably has like 5 or 10 cats, and she probably smells like fucking cat piss. You know, fried chicken, regret, and bad life choices. Oh yeah, traversable social studies teachers are the worst fucking creatures on earth. The only ones that are worse than them are probably like the fucking gender studies teachers in the fucking what's the other one? poli-sci teachers, well, the female ones at least. So Traversable says, I had an old pig social studies teacher that lied and said I cheated because I questioned her. She got me suspended. Well, you know, I don't think that shit's going to be going, it probably does happen, but it doesn't happen as much because everybody's got a cell phone and this fat fucking pig was being filmed. Imagine if no one documented her fucking fat pig rage on this kid. She'd keep doing it to other students and other students. You know, I bet, you know, like I said, I bet she's a fucking man-hating cunt. But these fucking bitches, like I said, most teachers are worthless pieces of fucking shit. Needless to say, I didn't have a great time in grade school, with the exception of my shop classes. You know, maybe there are a few other teachers I like, but they are few and far between. Because, you know, you deal with, you know, and be honest, when I was a kid, I'm 50 years old. When I was a kid back in the 80s, we didn't have there weren't, you know, you had some fat pig cunt teachers that were pig cunts, demonic pig cunts, but they weren't in such large numbers, you know, pardon the pun, large numbers as this fucking fat fucking bitch. And, you know, if any women are listening and they're offended that I'm fucking making light and criticizing fat pig demon cunts, number one, go make me a fucking sandwich. Number two, hit the fucking treadmill. Number three, go on keto, lose some weight because you're probably a fat fucking cunt yourself. Goddamn bitches. And, you know, teachers don't teach. You know, like, at least back in the day, at least in my time, you did have some teachers that actually, like, wanted to teach subjects. Wanted to teach subjects and actually educate the kids and actually cared about the kids. Mostly, you know, mostly men, you know, mostly my shop teachers. You know, and I had it's a funny story because I had an art teacher that was a fat old bitch like this, and she walked with a cane. I wonder why, because she needed the cane to support her fat fucking slop hog ass. And she was just a nasty, miserable person. And, yeah, this is in California, so I guess we had like an earthquake or something, or a little tremor come through. You know, it wasn't a big deal. Nothing got destroyed or whatever. It was just and she was talking about it, and then I said something to the effect. I said something, I was being a smartass. I said something to the effect, yo, JC, come down here. I got some, you know, we need some work done. And then she got like really nasty and mean with me. Now, if she said that to me as an adult, I would have put that fat fucking cunt in her place. But yeah, as a 17-year-old kid, I didn't know any better. Like I said, this kid, man, he handled this fat fucking pig demon like a fucking pro. You know, he just like, yeah, whatever. He didn't engage. He didn't get fucking quote unquote pulled out of his frame. And he just sat there and just dealt with it.
Yeah, basically the kid's a natural.
Yeah, I mean, the kid's just like, yeah, whatever, bitch. Yeah, you know, and she's like, you're mean to everybody, and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no, I just treat people like they treat me. Yeah, whatever, bitch. And here's another aside, too. Here's a dirty little secret.
Women are always miserable.
Yeah, women are always miserable. They're never happy. You can give women anything she wants, everything she wants, and she'll still find something to bitch, nag, and complain about. You know, there's this joke, you know, women have 3 switches on them, bitch, nag, and complain. That's all they fucking do is bitch, nag, and complain. And, you know, I'm just going to do a little theory crafting here and say that the reason why women are constantly miserable because that's part of God's punishment for Eve eating the apple. But this old fucking pig is sitting there berating this kid. And I think part of it too is because she's jealous of the kid because he doesn't look like a disgusting fucking fat body. Apparently, from what I can infer from what she said about him, he seems to be pretty well liked around the school. And of course, he has some fucking haters, probably, you know, fat little fucking whores in training that are going to that school, and they probably look up to this fucking lamb whale as a goddamn some sort of role model. Yeah, role model how to get type 2 diabetes, heart disease, cancer, and have a fucking stroke before they're 50. That fucking pig. You know, you got anything else to add to this? I mean, have you ever had a teacher do this shit to you?
No.
Yeah, she's been.
Never.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I've just never experienced anything like that. Now, granted, I grew up in a different part of the Midwest, and they were, more conservative back then, and so I never really had that.
Because when she goes to the fucking restaurant, she gets the everything in a bucket with the eggs on top special, along with a Diet Pepsi. That fucking pig. And she should be fired. I mean, because she got caught doing to this kid on camera. Imagine how many other young men in her 27-year teaching career that she's fucking talked down to like this. Miserable, bitter, old, nasty, dried out, used up, fat slop hog fucking cunt. I mean, I'm surprised she doesn't have time. I give her 10 years and she's gonna be like I said, she's gonna be in a fucking rascal at fucking Walmart. She looks like one of the fucking pigs at Walmart. Disgusting fat sacks of shit. So yeah, this is beyond the pale, but welcome to fucking 2021. Real names not given says horrors in training, abbreviated as WIT. She has WIT. That's actually pretty good. I gotta give him credit for that. But look at but like I said, all the other fat little chunky girls in the school probably look up to this bitch. She's probably an art teacher or an English teacher or some other fucking shit. And Alpha Dog Elite says I was getting bullied a good amount and the teacher just let it happen. Yeah, it happened to me too. I didn't do anything because it was just verbal and I didn't want to get into trouble. The teacher was a huge woman. There you go. These fat fucking pigs like throwing their fucking weight around. And these teachers have been so blown up. The problem too is the fact that, well, one, you don't have many male teachers anymore because they don't want to go into teaching because they don't want to get me too by some fucking cunt student or fucking get accused of, doing some bad things to children. So who dominates the teaching profession? Fat fucking pigs like this. And there's an old saying, those who can't do, teach. And this bitch can't do because she's too fucking fat to do anything but sit on her ass and read off the fucking answer key. And probably berates anybody that, probably berates all the conservative kids in the class when they bring up an argument that's contrary to what she thinks. And this is not education, because education, let's put it this way, in an academic environment, you need to have a certain amount of discourse and disagreements and discussions about stuff. But when the teacher just slams you for every, because you have differing beliefs than she does, that's not teaching, that's indoctrination. And I got a good example of this, and I've talked about this before. I made a huge mistake of taking a critical thinking and writing class, when I was early on in my 50-year quest to get my AA degree. And the teacher gave me a C in class because she didn't like my political beliefs. And, it was critical thinking, all right. She was critical of your thinking if you didn't agree with her. No discussion, you couldn't make any argument. If she didn't like it, she was going to slam it. And she wasn't a fat pig. She was just an old fucking 60s bitch, old hippie fucking bitch, peace whore. That was super ultra, was an ultra feminist, ultra lefty scum. And she actually wanted to get me kicked out of the college. I think the only people worse than the teachers are fucking our counselors and fucking administrative types like your principals, your vice principals, etc. I know it's not actually worse than a fucking public school teacher. And part of the problem is, as I alluded to, over the last 30 years, the media is like puffed up teachers like they're this noble and heroic group of people that don't get paid enough and don't get this, don't get that, and they're overlooked and treated badly and they're doing a job fighting against the odds and aspiring kids. Fuck out of here with that shit. It's a crock of fucking bullshit. Most teachers are fucking pieces of fucking shit that couldn't make it out in the real world, so they got a fucking teaching job so they can sit on their goddamn ass all day, get paid to work 9 months out of the year, then get 3 months just to fuck off. Now, like I said, Wolf, I'm sure you haven't had experience with teachers like this, but I went to grade school and high school in Long Beach, California, which is part of LA County. So, there you go. That disgusting bitch. And this is pretty much emblematic of most teachers. And I also love it. Sometimes I get on Facebook and I get into it with a public school teacher, and I'd absolutely beat their motherfucking ass in a debate. I'd beat them like a fucking redheaded stepchild. Because I just hit them with facts. I just hit them with facts, logic, and reason. And what we have in our education, well, it's really indoctrination system now, is just teaching kids how to, hate orange man bad, Republican bad, straight white male bad, PVC members or PVG members, protective victim group members, good, oppressed, evil white man bad. That's what they teach in the schools now. And you've seen other videos where these college professors and these public school teachers just come off the fucking hinges whenever someone challenges them, or when they, they fucking got big triggered over Trump. I mean, you have one teacher, she was a crazy bitch, looked like a fucking lesbo. She was like, she had a projector screen up and she took a water gun and started shooting it at a picture of Trump. And then there's that Pezneck dispenser motherfucker from a couple of years ago that was like talking shit about Trump and talking about how cops deserve to die. And he was just he was a fucking soy boy. It's just, we're fucked. And if you have kids, for anyone that might be listening to this, if you can afford to send them to a private school, send them to a private school. If you can afford to homeschool them, homeschool them. We have the internet. We have multimedia learning. We have so many resources now that it's much easier to fucking homeschool a kid and teach that kid properly and teach that kid writing, reading, arithmetic, and republicanism than it is to send them to one of these fucking public indoctrination camps known as the public school. I mean, our society's fucked. I mean, we just might as well, like I said, we might as well just bend over and kiss the fucking, take it from the fucking Chinese, because this is what we got to deal with. Fat, corpulent, miserable, fucking old, beat down, used up, worn out, fat fucking whores berating kids. Yeah, is there anything you want to talk about? Anything in particular, Wolf? You got anything on your mind right now? Healer. I think Wolf might have dropped off. If he's still in here. Yeah, he's still there. He's just not saying anything. I guess he's got his mic muted. But yeah, I'm just fed up with this shit. I think most of us are. I think most of us are sick of this crap. Just seeing this shit every day. It gets really discouraging. It gets really fucking depressing. And it fucking sucks ass. And this is, once again, trust me, I'm going to find a way to dovetail into this. This is why men need hobbies. They need a distraction. They need something to keep them occupied. And they need a break from this shit, because the world's a fucking dumpster fire right now. And I suspect it always has been. Excuse me. But it's gotten a million times worse in the last 30 years. Trust and believe on that one. But yeah, this is just emblematic. And you see videos like this all the time coming up on the internet. Teachers berating students because they disagree with them, or the teacher gets triggered by something, and they just let, because women are the best stewards of children apparently, so you just gotta let them in and let them teach kids no matter how mentally unstable they are. Yeah. I mean, what the fuck? Okay. Alpha Dog Lee says, I'll add that private school when I was little is what saved me. I had a good foundation from my first 6 years of schooling in private. Public school in South Texas was a joke. I can only imagine so. But I'm pretty sure football was a big deal out there, though. Wolfie back? Hello. Wolf. Infamous rifle. I am talking to you. You please speak up into the microphone, please? Well, I think Wolf's left us, so... yeah. And I bet this fat bitch isn't very smart either. But of course she's a public school teacher, and it's funny because you don't go to college to learn a subject like math or science or whatever, and then go to a school and teach that subject. If you want to be a teacher, you have to go into an education program at a college, and they teach you how to teach, but they don't really teach you the subject that you want to teach. Make sense of that one. Anyway, I think, I don't know how much longer I'm going to go on about this. I mean, I'm rambling on as it is. Wolf seemed to have dropped out or he's muted himself, so I don't know what's going on. Wolf. Oh, okay. All right. Apparently he's on a phone call. Unless anybody else got something to add, I'm gonna cut this stream off because I think I've went on long enough about it. Hopefully we'll get some more subjects so we can just discuss more than one thing. Like I said, I haven't really been motivated this week. It's been a really shitty fucking week for me. So I'm gonna leave it there. This is Grizzly Rising. I'm reporting from behind enemy lines. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.